This is breaking news.
It's May Day. Marches and rallies are underway across the Portland metro area with more to come. Portland police are prepared, hoping for peaceful demonstrations. So far, they are. Welcome to KOIN Local 6 at noon. I'm Mike Donahue. Jenny is off today. We have team coverage on the May Day events in Portland. Some of them could make your drive in and out of downtown challenging today. KOIN Local 6 reporters Carla Castano and Chad Carter will join us live in a moment. But we begin with KOIN Local 6 reporter Brent Weisberg. Brent marched with hundreds of students through the streets of Portland this morning. Brent, what was the point of their demonstration?
Mike, good afternoon. These students really wanted to bring awareness to all the budget cuts happening in the Portland public school system. Just a few minutes ago, the superintendent came out here and addressed these students. Some of them have since headed home, back to school. Others remain out here. But this all started early this morning around 7:30 as students started showing up one by one carrying signs.
Our education is under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back.
By 9 o'clock, the group left North Portland here at the district headquarters. They took to the streets and crossed over the Broadway Bridge and into the Pearl District. Portland police were on hand all morning long, and at times they did struggle to keep control of the group who walked into the middle of the street and blocked traffic. Police estimate the size of the group was about 200 students, mostly students. They walked up Northwest Burnside, shutting down traffic all the way up to Lincoln High School. There, the students tried to stage a walkout, but that effort failed. School officials there at Lincoln put the building on lockdown. The group ended up at City Hall, where they got a pep talk from Portland Mayor Sam Adams, who agrees with the premise of their message.
You can't continue, as a city that seeks to be prosperous and equitable. We're never going to get there if we continue to disinvest in education. And
our education system, you can think about it like Brandon Roy's knee. There's nothing left. It's bone on bone, and it's not okay, and we're not okay with the cuts that we're continually having to face.
As the group marched back to North Portland, police brought in more resources and had better luck this go around, keeping the kids back on the sidewalk. Again, the students protesting budget cuts. Interesting to note, though, some of the members of Occupy Portland were with the group. For a while, Occupy Portland protesters tried to take control of this student-led rally, but the students ultimately took control of this rally. Portland police have been on scene protecting the district headquarters all morning long. Reporting for you in North Portland, I'm Brent Weisberg, KOIN Local 6.
Thanks, Brent. The organizers of that demonstration applied for a permit, but an unpermitted rally and march is about to get underway near the west end of the Burnside Bridge. KOIN Local 6 reporter Carla Castano joins us live with more on what's going to happen there. Carla, these protesters, are they saying where they're going?
No, they're not telling us where they're going to be going at this point at all. You can see that there's about 100 to 150 people who are out here right now. The rally is just getting started, but we are told that they will be out here for about a half hour to an hour or so. They're waiting for more people to show up, and as we've been here throughout the past hour or so, we have seen people trickling in one at a time. Something else I want to show you, if you take a look over here just to my right, you can see a heavy police presence. There are officers who are here on their bicycles. Now, this general strike rally started about a half hour ago here underneath the Burnside Bridge along Waterfront Park. It will be followed by a march. Again, we do not know where they are going to be going. Now, according to the Occupy Portland website, the group calls this an unpermitted event friendly to otherwise unfriendly tactics. Rally goers we talked to wouldn't elaborate, but say today will be a big day for the Occupy Portland movement.
It's about rights, and we're not having our rights here in Portland. They're being abused in all kinds of ways, but this is going to be the day that Portland wakes up.
Again, many police officers out here. May Day protests are planned across the nation today as labor, immigration, and Occupy activists rally in support of the International Labor's Day. Now, we do not know, as I mentioned, exactly where all of these ralliers are going to be heading today, but we will be following them, and we will be with them foot to foot as they continue their protest. We'll keep you updated as the latest news unfolds. Reporting for you live in downtown Portland, Carla Castano, KOIN Local 6.
foot to foot. That's a good description of our coverage today. Looking ahead to May Day events planned for later today, a march is scheduled to start at 3:30. It begins with a rally in the South Park blocks and returns there for another rally at 6 tonight. That march will wind through the streets of downtown Portland. Traffic will be affected. TriMet is warning its bus and MAX riders to expect delays. More than 150 people took part in a march and demonstration this morning to liberate a Northeast Portland home from foreclosure. The group wants to get the homeowner back inside her house. KOIN Local 6 reporter Chad Carter walked along with the marchers. He joins us from that house with more on what happened. Chad?
Well, Mike, it's been a very community-oriented experience here this morning. You can see essentially a street fair has broken out right out in front of the homeowner's house. In fact, folks have brought in food. There's a crew here that is working on landscaping. There's games going on. It's just been a very free-spirited and enjoyable experience, as all the people have been telling me, is this is exactly what they planned, including speeches to get the homeowner in her home. Let's show you some video from about 10:15 this morning when Alicia Jackson cut this yellow ribbon on her front porch, a symbol, the group says, of liberating her from foreclosure. Alicia tried to open the front door with her key. It didn't work, but just around the corner, supporters cheered as she was able to open the side door, even with a realtor's lockbox still attached to it. Now, Alicia walked back inside the home she says she's been out of since August. She tells me she lost her job and could no longer afford the payments. That's when she said she was foreclosed on and kicked out. Today, seeing the crowd gathered right outside her home, she was overwhelmed and proud.
Oh man, I see a wonderful community of people that came together so that we can actually build a community that we can actually live in, that we can thrive in, that everyone has a right to food, clothing, and shelter.
While gathering at Woodlawn Park this morning, the group pushed for homeowners to stay in their homes after being foreclosed. And while there was a police presence, the group also called for peaceful occupation of the home and interaction with police. They even provided an impromptu escort as the group marched about a quarter mile to Jackson's home from Woodlawn Park. Back out here live this morning, we've been talking with organizers. They say that police have come on by. They've been in constant communication with them, and police are okay with what's taking place out here. They tell me they'll be here until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then they'll decide to reevaluate their situation, maybe join up with what's taking place downtown later today. Reporting for you live in Northeast Portland, Chad Carter, KOIN Local 6.
Chad, thank you. Stay